Hello, my stirrers, coffee drinkers, wine sippers. How are you today? Well, today's sponsor of this video is brought to you by Soap, and More Soaps by no other than Anna Banana. Let's check out some of these good soaps that she has. Let's go. First soap we have is Under the Sea Hag soap. This soap bar is made of clear glycerin soap base and lick me all over fragrance. It has a legit smell like candy. And it's beautiful and it's very detailed. So if you don't want to use a soap because it's too pretty, that will make a beautiful Christmas gift. It'll make a good Christmas gift, but try it out. The next soap we have is Eye Soap. Okay, her version of the soap bar is made of shea butter base. This woman fragrance is where flowers and citrus meet together to make a scent that is very fresh and citrus. Latin notes include Hawaiian, wedding flower, bergamot, and spring mimosa. Be better than happy. Be alright. Then we have Lotus Surprise. This decadent bar is made with a clear glycerin soap base. Lick me all over fragrance. Oh, I said that already. You didn't go to the next one. Why you acting up? Okay, Limestone soap. This little stoner bar is made with a combo of oatmeal, shea, and hemp glycerin soap bases. It was made with tangerine, lime, and bergamot and smells very vacation-like. Snoop Doggy Dogg would be proud. Yeah. One more lime soap. This soap is made with hemp glycerin soap base made with lime and bergamot. The smell is very fresh in summer. This is Patchouli Adams body wash. Patch Adams is a patchouli base body wash made with organic body wash base. Patchouli is a strong scent and very delightful, yet have heavily musky. Good for oil control, balancing over oily skin, treating certain skin conditions, easy upsetting stomach and headaches, as well as controlling appetite and anxiety. If you would like to check out more of these soaps, and more soaps, the link will be dropped in the chat. And if you have any questions, please leave your comment in the box leave your comment down below. Leave your comment down below and get on over and get some of them soaps and more soaps. Hello, Annie. Hey, Jones. Hey, Nicole, baby. Hey, Waze. So, now we're going to start the show off, being that we have got through with our sponsors. And if you into these beautiful soaps, these beautiful sales, remember, you got 2 weeks to buy anything on her website. You got 2 weeks. She's doing a 2-week promotion. So go check that website out and you put in TONI-TEA and you will be getting 10% off your purchase. She has a lot of good things on there. Check the website out, TONI-TEA, and you will be getting 10% off your purchase. So go get your soap, go get your hair, go get your lotion, go get your oils, go get all the things that she has to offer you on her website. Oh, thank you. So now we're going to start with Velvet done found Jesus. She done found Jesus, how to loot her, how to loot her, how to loot her, how to loot her. Yes, she did. Yeah, She sure enough had. If that's what she say, if that's what she say, then that's what it is. She has found Jesus. Let's go check this out.
I just felt it moving, but I don't know. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Like, I'm revamping. I'm revamping my whole life. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. Lala. Thank you. It's difficult. This is difficult for me. And I'll share why.
Isn't she?
Thank you, Monty. I appreciate that. I have an issue in my life, and I'm learning how to work through it. I'm learning how to move past it. But for some reason, I can't get around it. And on one hand, I feel insulted. Like, just as a person. Literally. And then on the other hand, I feel this great sense of forgiving, wanting to forgive people, wanting to just forgive.
But don't forgive Neteri. She threw you under the bus.
Hate in me.
Yeah, you do.
I don't have.
But it's okay.
Bitterness in me.
Yeah, you do. But it's okay.
But what I do have is standards.
I don't know about that part.
I have standards.
Okay.
And whether people who come into my life believe that or not, it has little to do with me and more to do with the fact of how they view me. My issue in life is having a lot of attention on me having everybody watch me and assume who I am. Assume who I am to them. Assume who I am, period. People have this false perception or this false narrative of how I'm supposed to act, how I'm supposed to befriend them, how I'm supposed to just let them into my life, how I'm supposed to conversate with them, how I'm supposed to let them walk over me, how I'm supposed to not be myself. I'm talking about authentically be myself. I feel invisible.
Not when you're getting that big on money. Not when you're going to thank you for your support. You ain't invisible then.
I am not connected to social media the way that people think that I am not connected to people's lives the way that people think that I am. I am in my own world. I am in a world that is going through a very big transformation. I don't have room to have friends. I don't have room to ask for permission to be myself. I don't have room to cater to how people want me to make them feel. I don't have room to comment on what people think of me or how people view me, or I don't have room. I don't have room. I don't have room to continue continue making the decisions that I used to make. I don't have room to continue to allow people in my life that's going to squash me. I don't have room for people who are in my life that don't see the vision that I see for myself. I don't have room. I don't have time. And I don't have to apologize or bend to your circumstances or your idea or your vision of who you think I am, how you think I should be, and where my life is headed, or how I should live my life. I'm not talking to people who are just watching me, who talk about me behind my back, or rather talk about me in front of my face. I'm talking to people who I thought loved me. I'm talking to people who I thought were my friends. I'm talking to people who I thought actually knew me. See, it's hard to be at the top. Everybody wants to be at the top, but nobody does not understand how it feels to be there. And if you can consider the top whatever you want, but to be acknowledged as someone's role model, to be acknowledged as someone who is looked up upon, you have no idea. You have no idea the pain that is at the top. You have no idea what it is like to be at the top and to look down, not upon people, but at a life that you've surpassed, at a life that you've overcame, that you've moved past. A lot of people think that being at the top or being someone that has a lot of attention or whatever the case may be, have a lot of all of these pleasures and all of these things that they can benefit from. Their privilege. They have this and that and this and that. Those people are the most miserable because they are not being themselves. They are conforming to what other people think of them.
Hey, Leroy, yeah.
They are conforming to a world and to a lifestyle that is not congruent with who they are. Period. So where you see these people who are buying all of these luxury things and they can eat whatever they want, wear whatever they want, and just live life maybe a way that a person can who's in poverty. When you look at them and you think that they're living their best life, and you think that they're living life, period, they're not, in a sense. Some of them are. I'm not speaking for everyone, but majority of the world is going in a way where people are not expressing who they authentically are. It's always along the lines of who someone wants them to be. It doesn't matter if I'm being my authentic self, and it doesn't matter if I'm being someone who you expect me to be. You're always going to have something to say. You're always going to have some type of idea of who you think I am, because that's what you view. That's how you look at life. Literally. Everything that I've been through in my life, you've only seen a snippet of it. You've only seen this much of my life. You didn't know me before. You're not trying to get to know me after. You definitely don't know who I am right now in this current moment. But yet all you have to offer me is...
Don't worry, Nicole. It gets better. On the next one, it gets better, baby.
Literally.
You're going to see the fountain of tears coming.
You can say what you want. You can think how you want. You're entitled. You're entitled to how you feel. You're entitled to what you think. You're entitled to all of these things. But what you're not paying attention to is the bigger picture of this whole situation. The grand scheme of things. You could take me away. You could literally take me away. And I wouldn't have nothing to do with this situation. I wouldn't have nothing to do with your perception of who you think I am. You could take me away. But there'll be someone else sitting right here saying these same words, and you'll still give them negativity. You'll still give them hate. You will literally still down them and criticize them and push them into just negativity, period. I don't have nothing to say negative about nobody. I don't have nothing negative to say about nobody because I don't know you. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know where you came from. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know your story. I don't know the details of your situation. Period. So, because I don't know you, and even if I did know some of your details of your life or what you went through, I would never judge you. I would never judge who you're becoming. I would never judge who you are or anything like that, because you deserve to be uplifted. Whether you're making the wrong decisions, whether you're making the right decisions, you deserve a voice of reason, not a voice of hate. We constantly talk about the good works we're doing in our lives, the people who we help.
Hello. If Velvet is negative energy. Well, what do you call What do you call Nature Boy? If you can't stomach Velvet, how can you stomach Nature Boy? She may be a lot of things, but she ain't that. She ain't that evil. Clubfoot SOB. You know, we may not like a lot of things she do and she say, but if you can't stomach her, how can you stomach Nature Boy? He's the one that's the damn devil. Like, I may not like her, I may not care for her, you know, if she was all right, but he is a father too. He's a, just like she's a mother, he's a father. Right. So I'm saying though, how that's not the point of what she is too. The point is, how can you stomach one and can't stomach the other? Hey, Black. That's all I'm saying. And what you see, what she's doing now is basically to herself and to her child. But he's still out here manipulating people, humiliating people. You know, he's doing the most. So it should be no, like, I don't care to stomach neither one of them. But if I could watch one and do commentary on it, I could watch the other and do commentary on it. It ain't hard for her to think it's white man in the sky. She once thought Nature Boy. Well, I don't know if it's a white man in the sky, but I do know there's a God. You know, my belief. So we could like bring beliefs in here. Yeah, they're all demons. Exactly. But that's not the point of who's being the most demon, the less demon. But you can't say I can't stomach one, but you can. She's a lot of things, but she's nowhere near worse than Nature Boy. Nature Boy been doing this for many moons. Nature Boy got this girl about 20 years. And then 20 years and then some. She could be Nature Boy's child. At this point, we're just doing commentary, and I'm not worrying about nobody speaking up no more. I'm not worried about none of that. I just do commentary on what they do. I don't even care. If y'all don't want to call the police, you don't have to call the police. If you don't want to give a statement, then I don't care no more. Because after they leave, they want to go to Bigo, they want to go here, they still find ways to make money. So if they not that disturbed by what happened, that they need help, or they want to put that man behind bars, then me neither. I'm not sounding insensitive, but hey, it is what it is. Again, if they don't speak up when she was there, it's only so. I don't care about that no more neither, Ann. I don't care. I don't care. If they like it, I love it. If they like it, I love it. All we doing is watching the bullshit. We just watching the shenanigans. They all, but like I said, you can say what you want, but she is nowhere near worse than Nature Boy. She is nowhere near worse than Nature Boy. Yeah, she's effed up. Yeah, she's a little demon. But you know, as I said, a little demon. She's a little narc. But her level of narcissism, just like Neteri, her level of narcissism is nowhere near Nature Boy. Nowhere near. We have seen Nature Boy beat on women, slap women, put women in a closet. We've seen Nature, but you can't stomach her. So if you can't stomach one, then you shouldn't be able to stomach the other one.
the people who, you know, we do all of these good things for. But once you step below that help that you gave somebody, or below anything that you considerably thought that was help to someone, you wipe all of that away. It doesn't even matter. You say one judgmental thing to somebody, you put somebody down in one simple way, you look at somebody in the wrong way, one simple way, only one, all of it is gone. All of it is gone. You want to know why I don't have admins right now? Because whether I block people or not, this is the mind of humanity. People, I'm gonna take it back a little bit. People have a misperception of who I am because somebody painted a picture of who I was. Somebody told you that this is who I am and you believed them. You seen me do things that were outside of my character. Things that I don't necessarily regret right now, but I wish that I could have responded in a better way. Because that's not how I would respond if I were in my authenticity and not acting upon what somebody else wanted me to do or be like or whatever the case may be. I'm done with that. I'm done. I'm done with being someone who someone else wants me to be. But see, the thing is, throughout everything that I've been through in the last situation that you see me in, do you know what was behind closed doors? Did you hear what I had to say behind closed doors? Do you know how I put my life on the line, myself on the line, my child on the line for other people? Other people. I was not thinking about myself. I was not thinking about my child. I was thinking about other people that did not care about me. Period. Nobody knows what happened behind closed doors. You only know what somebody told you. You only know what somebody negative told you. See, my dad always used to tell me, and I'm crying right now because this is a very, 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 very hurtful thing that I am going through right now. And I'm not the only one. I am not the only one. There are many, 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 many of people who are going through what I'm going through right now. You don't think I think about them? You don't think about the fact that I went through more than them. I went through way more than them. And they are still there. They are still there. At least I can choose to decide to implement boundaries so that I can uplift myself, so that I can bring myself back to a part of me that I once knew before that experience. See, you don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know my heart. You don't know my intentions. You only know what the devil has told you. Period. No one will ever sit up there. No one will ever sit up there and tell you the things that I took off of the slack of someone else's salvation, off of someone else's dignity. Me. No one's talking about that. No one's talking about what did Velvet do behind closed doors. No one's talking about that. All I get is hate. All I get is hate every day. And you want to know the most fucked up part about it all? Individuals contact me day in and day out, day in and day out, asking me for help. They ask me for help. They don't ask nobody else for help because no one can help them. Because someone has sat there and lied to them and told them that they are a Messiah. They have never built a relationship with Jesus Christ. They have never built a relationship with God. They have never built a relationship with themselves. So they are manipulated. They are toiled with. They are being called upon by the devil, and they are succumbing to the evil and wicked ways of life. Every young person has to go through something to learn, literally learn about their spirituality, about who they are and what their relationship means with God. You don't know where I stand in my spirituality today. The only thing that you can do is ask questions. This is not only towards me, this is towards anybody in life. The only way you can truly get to understand somebody is by asking them questions, getting to know who they are, and then responding to them. You can't just say, oh, you.
Dang it, I hate being on mute and then I gotta repeat my damn self. Now I don't feel like repeating myself. But I would say this. I'm gonna say some of what I said that I remember. What's happening now with Velvet is her conscience is eating at her. All her life decisions that she made is eating at her. See, I don't have to kick somebody when they're down. I don't have to, because guess what? Life is doing it itself. That's why she can't stop trying to say she's a nice person. She cannot stop saying she want us now. She was really grown up and really got past a lot of it. She could say, yeah, I did A, B, C, D the same way when we was younger. And now that we older, we like, girl, I was trouble. Yeah, girl, I used to. See, that's how you own up to your mess. That's how you own up to your mess. Yeah, I did. Because then that's when people can say, oh, okay. Hey, boss lady. Hey, queen. So that's how you own up to your mess. But she can't, because she's still She's still being spooked by everything that she's done, every role that she played, everybody that she heard it, so all the abuse she endured. And then we know a lot of stuff she's saying is true because look what's going on with Malaya. Malaya wanted to be number one. Now Malaya got it. She must have forgot all them ass whoopings that went with it. She must have forgot all them ass whoopings that went with it. She forgot all the foul stuff, everything Velvet had to go through. Cause even that, and you ask me, I think Neteri is even worse. But like I said, I don't have to kick her while she's down, cause her conscience is doing it. Her conscience is doing it very well. That's why she cannot talk without crying. That's why she gotta keep trying to convince us she's good. Damn, there's always something going on outside the window. Maybe I should sit outside sometime and do the videos from outside so y'all can see some of this action. But that's why I said that's why she got to cry. She got to do this. She got to do that. Cause her conscience is eating the shit out of her, and all the belittling and all the belittling stuff that she had to do. Her life is screwed, and she's trying to unscrew herself. But the best way you can do that is stop with the worry on me. I'm the victim. I'm the victim. Yeah, we know you're the victim on some stuff, but you ain't the victim on everything. A lot of us have done something, but at least we women are man enough to say, yeah, girl, you should have met the younger me. The younger me did this, and the younger, see, when you own up to your shit, when you own up to all of that, people will respect you better, Velvet. We all know you young. We all been young. But until you own up to the things that you did, I bet you won't be crying no more. I bet you'll be a whole different person. Even if it is the point that Nature Boy made you do it, but you had a decision to do it or not, and you decided to do it anyway for the love of Clubfoot, you just come on out and say it. That's why you can't sleep, baby. You can't eat, baby.
You know
Don't
what,
wanna do
hey
nothing.
sis?
Hey, Queen.
I was listening. I tried to listen to this little silly girl, but you know what? She is trying to do a build up to, y'all. I think I'm gonna be, and I'm the Lord and all this. But you know what? She tried to build it all up to the fact that she is, I believe, pregnant by Clubfoot. She's taking it all the way back. I went all the way back in the videos. Go ahead, baby. I went all the way back in the videos, and I went back all the way to the archives. I went back 6 months, and if you go all the way back in the videos, is when she was at Carbonation, and when she left him. So she says she's 5 months pregnant, but she's almost 6 months pregnant. So that
Uh-huh.
takes her right back to when she was there with him. So she's pregnant by him, y'all.
Mm.
Yeah, I went back in the videos. I set up this morning, last night, and went all the way back 7 months, and I started watching and listening. She's pregnant by him. That's why she now. Oh, I found the Lord. I know I did wrong. Boom, the baby come out. Yes, his baby, but I beg for forgiveness, y'all. I've been left that alone. Remember I told y'all that's what you're gonna come with.
Well, for me, I don't care no more, right?
We
But
really
what
don't give a damn.
I don't, as I thought that. But what I'm saying is, regardless of who is the baby daddy, if you want to free yourself, just same way we had to free ourselves. When we telling the story, come on. But we ain't sit up there and do all this line and stuff trying to come. No, we like, yeah, man, listen, I should do A, B, C, E, F, G. We told our shit. We owned up to our shit. But we'll go, and then we came with, if you would have just knew the younger me. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, these are the things I did before. This is what I did, and this is what I'm not doing no more. I have grown from, I've learned my lesson, I've grown from that. See, that's when the tears going to stop. That's when all this crying bullshit is going to stop and everything. You know, but everybody play this freaking victim role. Whatever, we ain't buying it. We're not buying the tears. We're not buying nature. We're not buying nothing. None of you guys got to say.
Because the simple fact is, it's all still connected to him.
Exactly. We ain't buying none of that. But only advice that what I can say is like, listen, I could speak upon her. I'm not going to really dog her out no more because I'm not going to, she's wounded. I ain't going to kick a person while they're down. She's doing that good enough for, if you look at her, she's doing it well enough herself. Well, all I could do is give her advice or people advice who's watching this. That's the only thing I could do for you. You're going to be guilty like that forever. You're going to be crying forever until you release it. People will accept it. We know what you did, Velvet. We know you wasn't the nice person. And we know that Nature Boy put y'all against each other because that backstabbing itch Neteri said it. So being that you felt your back was against the wall, you did a lot of effed up stuff. But it's okay. Yeah, my back was against the wall, so I was hating her. I was doing this to her. I was doing that to her. And then a lot of times, Nature Boy put me in compromise positions. I had nothing to do with that. But just because I was there, I couldn't wait to leave. You know, I mean, you may not have to tell the full story, but you got to own up to some stuff. Not some things I did and I may not like. No, bitch, say it. Say it. Let it out. Your conscience is never going to clear.
And please own up to the part that you were a student and then you started sleeping with him. Let's get to that part. You never even wanted to, get to that. You go around it, Velvet.
She went through it. And remember,
she never, because she was supposed to be just a student. She never was supposed to be going there to sleep with him.
Right. Yeah. Correct. But remember, she did go through that. She did explain that part, and then she did also explain that she was wife number 4. It was 3 wives ahead of her, and she also explained how she was going to make her way to the top, which she did. So that's why I kept saying, how can she get jealous of all his other wives when she started out as wife number 4?
Mm-hmm.
So how you want him to yourself when you got him, you was number 4. It was 3 people ahead of you. So long as you...
And she got in it, and when she got up there, now she all of a sudden, now you want to tell us that you were abused and that all this was because you wasn't treated the way you were supposed to have been treated in the relationship. It wasn't even a relationship. It was a community ship.
Well, like I said, I don't about this. Like I said, her conscience speaks for itself. Them tears, them crocodile tears speak for itself. I don't even have to go in on a girl no more because it speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. And if she truly wants to be released from that, just like when we was young, we did effed up stuff. Matter of fact, you got a lot of people who sometimes talk too much these days because they want to release all the stuff they did when they was young. They forget and they be on these interviews and they be criminalizing themselves like you know it's a statute of limitations. Shush! But that's how much that people don't understand till you get that tell the truth and then start apologizing. That eat your ass forever. But yeah, but she gotta She got to work on more accountability, Giselle. She's not really saying what have happened and what she's accountable for. That she has to admit, because these are the things that go through her head every night. Every single night. These are the things that go through her head. So she has to say what she's accountable for her to move on with her life. She cannot move on with her life trying to convince us, we get it, you got out of a bad situation. We got that you knew your daughter was getting abused. You got the hell out of there. But it doesn't take away all the things you've done that's haunting you. You're being haunted. We'll let this continue, and then we'll watch the second part. Yes, April, that cancer will eat you from the inside out. That's exactly. Yes, darling. Jayla, she ain't say too much. We're going to get to the part 2 of that. And yes, I'm starting a little bit earlier, so thank anybody that's in here earlier with me.
Sis.
Uh-huh.
Prince Yorkin spoke out.
Yeah, I was going to show that, but I was going to do a separate video called Too Little, Too Late.
He was like being so nonchalant. I was like, oh,
yeah, but it's too little, too late. Cause right after she said that, you came with a bullshit ass video. So now the Nature Boy did her dirty. So now you want to jump on the bank. Too little, too late. Why didn't you improve yourself in that video you made right after Neteri said that? Why? So now you and Nature Boy made a phone call. So now y'all cool again. So now you want to jump on her too. So it's too little, too late. We're gonna listen to it.
He didn't actually jump on her. He didn't even really say nothing bad about her.
But it was no need for that. If you ask me, it was no need for the video. He acted like he was above all of this. But my thing is, again, you're not fooling nobody, because you can say she's lying all you want. See, the difference is when people come with a package in their vagina, you can lie, but you know if your stuff burning, and you know if you had to take some pills. You understand what I'm saying? So all of that, you can lie to the public, but you can't lie to them damn doctors. But you can't lie to them doctors.
Right, I'm not gonna speak on the video because we're gonna watch it later. But yeah, it's something else.
Now I saw some of it. What you had to say?
No, it's just he tried to say he never slept with her.
That's what I'm saying. You can say all of that all you want, but but you at work, Kev. You at work, King. So you can say all of that you want, but the truth is you better go get checked out. That's what the truth is. And he tried
to say the truth ain't in her. The truth ain't in him, because who are you? I don't believe nothing he said.
That's how I was gonna put the thing, but the title's gonna be, I'm with my little loud kids. Yeah, I just left my loud kids, baby. I just left them. So let's finish hearing this crap. But like I said, I'm not gonna keep dogging it out. She's down and out already. Look, I don't even care. But the crap that I tell just don't mean anything to me. But let's go.
Need to do this, and you need to do that. You need to do this. You need to do that. You have no idea what's going on. You have no idea what those people have been through. You have no idea the trauma that those people have endured, that those people have experienced way before that situation that they in. You have no idea. How could you sit there?
Exactly. And Velvet, sorry. Why are you still feeling sorry for somebody that is brainwashed enough to be so happy you're going?
Those people, who is she speaking for?
Exactly.
And why is she so adamant about how she needs to be?
I gotta take my Tony T I mean my Tony T, my Sugar Love link, my Sugar Love link, and I want all of you guys who don't have Sugar Love to make sure you click on that Sugar Love link and what? Oh yeah, click on the link and then press subscribe, because in the daytime or earlier times of the day I got to bring Sugar Love back to life. Sugar Love been sleeping. I went to Sugar Love today. I didn't know who the hell she was. I didn't know who she was because I ain't see none of my old
No.
people. I ain't see no comment. I ain't see. It looked like the page totally belonged to somebody else. I felt weird. I'm like, where am I?
Oh
Then
my goodness.
I was looking for my other set of friends. I'm like, where am I? Some people came over, but you know. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, darlings.
Is that a scar on her lip, or is that where them herpes keep coming at?
I don't know. We talking about where it look a little bit risen in the front.
Yeah,
I see it. Maybe that's the. It
cause
could
I
be
seen a
that, and
sore
she
right
and
there
she covered
before.
it up with the little gloss. Everybody, please take this link down and click on it now. Wait, that's not the. It's the same thing. Click on this link now. Click it on this linky. You have time. Click on this link and press subscribe and hit the bell. And once you click on the link, put, well, I've been saying putting one in the channel, so I've been saying that. And I got proof that I have been always saying that because I have another channel where I've always said it. But put one in the chat. Put one in the chat if you clicked on my other, if you clicked on my main channel.
Her upper lip is jacked up right now. She's having a breakout.
Or Dr. Mira, please. You've been okay, Dr. Mira. Follow Dr. Mira. Follow Dr. Mira and click that one. Remember, that other channel we're gonna be having more deep conversations. It would not be nothing about Nature Nut. That channel has nothing to do with Nature Nut. So if you're only here as a supporter for Nature Nut, that is okay. But if you want to support, if you just like me and
We
you
don't
want to,
support nation. Now, hold on, repeat that.
I'm saying if you just want to know about Nature Nut and you want to stay here, that's okay. But if you want to hear other topics and other dialogues and other bills, come on over to Sugar Love, because there will be no Nature Nut talk on that channel. There will be no Nature Nut talk on that channel. This channel is strictly for Nature Nut. So if you're only here for Nature Nut, it's okay. But if you want to have other topics and stuff, come on over to Sugar Love. Come, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Okay,
Yeah, this girl
Giselle
is.
says, this is why in the mental health department, weak health department, we advise people who's trying to heal from something, staff heal from something, stay off the internet, heal in silence. I mean, you can't tell them what to do because in their mind, they was always on the internet. Why get off the internet? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're going to listen to this so we get to part 2. But I might do the other thing probably after. I don't want to mix that one with this one, but in the other one. So let's finish hearing the rest of this wah wah wah.
And dare judge anybody, anybody, anybody. You cannot judge nobody. No sin is greater than the next. No situation is greater than the next. No hurt is greater than the next, because you want to know why? It's all based in the same thing, a lie. Period.
What?
Period. You cannot sit there and watch somebody else go through a more traumatic experience than you and then condemn them, make them feel bad, and tell them that they ain't nothing, and that they'll never be nothing because that's what they got themselves into. Absolutely not.
What?
Absolutely not. Who are you? What did you?
Absolutely so. Absolutely so.
What is
First
she
of all,
talking about?
what it is that her conscience is eating her up so bad. But what she failed to realize is this. The only reason why in the middle, just the reason why I'm in the medical field, we try to advise patients. Okay, now what it is you can't tell. Just like any artist, do you think they like paparazzi around them all day, every day? You think they, I mean, regardless of where you go, they will love, but that come, once you take public money, even though you're buying something from somebody, or you're buying a record or album, or you watching a movie, you have now become a public figure. That's what you chose to become, Velvet. Once you take money from people, they have, now you belong to the public. So this comes with it. It doesn't, it's not going to change how anybody feel about you or not. Like I said, I don't need to kick anybody when they down. And that's one thing I'm not going to do. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to point out your bullshit. That's something too. That's two different things. That doesn't mean I'm not going to point out your bull crap. You can't. And then it is a certain thing called, you could judge somebody spiritually. That's in that book you're talking about. If you're referring to that book, oh yes, you can. And then sometimes correcting people is
I'm
not
not judging
judging
her.
people.
I'm not judging her spiritually, but I'm sure is judging her morally. Sure am.
No, but I'm saying that you can do that. If it's in, you can. But a lot of times, it's not even about judging. People just calling her out on shit and they're correcting her. So that's not because you're judging somebody. This is because this is what I see you do, and I'm calling you out on what you do. So it's not judging. It ain't like we didn't know you and never seen you ever, and we just looked at you and started judging you, but we don't know you. We judging you on the things that you do. So own up to it. How about that?
Yeah, and if you don't want nobody judging you and all this stuff, stop begging for money on the internet.
No, but even if she does, she put herself in the public realm. Just like all these artists and stuff. They put themselves in the public realm. I mean, that's including people like me too. Me and everybody else who has a channel. You may be under scrutiny. It may be people who may just like that lady try to start that crap yesterday. Why? Because it happened on my page, and now, hey, I'm not exempt from it neither. I bite, but I know I take the licking and keep on giving. Let's go. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Hey, original shrimp.
hey,
Hey,
shrimp.
Kev. Hey, Miss Josie. Wazay. Hey, original shrimp. How you doing, baby?
Yes, she's all of these things. She's all of these things. She's
She
all of these
is a.
things. She's all of the above. But like I
But
said,
she's still judging people though. While she's sitting up here talking about don't judge people, she's steadily judging folks. I don't
yeah,
understand what she's trying to say. She's talking about you doing this and you doing that and you.
and you, yeah, I'm about sick of that too. But I'm sick of her. I'm gonna point out certain stuff that she say, but I'm about sick of her, and I'm over her. I'm too over her. I'm too over her and the whole rest of the posse. I'm just over them.
You go through? What did you go through? What did you go through? And how did you overcome it instead of giving somebody else negativity? It seems to me that you've never gotten over it because all you have to give is negativity. All you have to give is the hurt that you experience. You can't give real love. You don't know what love is. You can't give compassion. You can't give a voice of reason because you don't know what it is, because you couldn't heal within yourself. You have never taken the time to truly heal,
Who is
to
she
even be
talking
giving somebody
to?
advice or to even bestow negativity upon somebody. That's not a righteous person. That's not a person who has Jesus Christ or claims Jesus Christ as their savior or has a relationship with Jesus, has a relationship with God.
Guys, please let her speak upon Jesus all she want. I don't want to hear about it in the chat because this is what she is saying. I don't want to hear there is a Jesus. There ain't no Jesus. And there's a book, the Bible, man. The white, I don't want to hear that. Let her speak what she speak because I don't want that to turn into confrontation in the chat. So just let her speak her words. We don't have to go into if it's real and it's not real and this ain't even a page for all that. I just don't have the patience today. I ain't got the energy. Because I was trying to find my way to Mexico yesterday. Couldn't find my way to Mexico. I had boss lady in the back of the car. We was trying to find mayonnaise in Mexico. We couldn't find her. Oh, it's all right.
And she got that, she's real. He trained her good. She got that you and you and you and you and you.
uh,
Girl, why you keep saying that? Do you think that's supposed to be some kind of key word for your kind of language or something? And you and you and you and you cut that out, Velvet. You sitting up here talking about don't judge people, but you keep saying that. And you. What is that? I hope you hear yourself, little girl.
she's could no. It's not the fact that it's not the fact that she hear herself. It's the fact that she's trying to convince herself. Cause she know damn sure she ain't convincing us. Well, we'll sit up here and let her finish trying to convince herself. So actually, she's not even talking to us. She's really talking to herself. Well, we'll
Okay.
finish listening. He said, "Leave strong, Joe alone." King kept terrible. So let's finish listening to her. Listen to her talk to herself. Okay. All right.
Or is a righteous person, period. Even if you don't. You guys don't know exactly what I'm going through.
Yes, we do,
You
because you
don't.
showed us.
You don't know exactly what I'm going through. And this is why
Velvet. Again, I would like to say, I was trying to say less, but these people either drain me or they give me energy. It's either or. Velvet, what you going through is way better than where you came from, right? So why do you still want us to feel sorry for you? You're not getting beat on no more. Okay, you're a baby mama. Well, so are we. Everything you going through right now, we all been through. You're a single mother. We're not. Well, so was we. But the conditions that you came from, how much more is you going through now? I mean, you went out there and you done had another baby, whether it's Nature Boy's baby. We shall, believe me, we shall see who baby it is. Because for some reason with you, he have strong genes with you. Or we'll spot a dimple. If he light, he's going to favor Osiris. If he doesn't favor Osiris mixed with you,
Osiris ain't even his. What you talking about?
I see the eyebrows and stuff. That's his.
That is not his child. I'm telling
That's
you.
it. I said it wasn't, but that's a
I
lie.
want a DNA.
Oh no.
I do not believe it. When
Like,
that little boy made a move and turned his head a certain way, and I seen that man, that other guy, that light skinned man, I'm like, ooh wee.
but either way, we would know. And even if it's not nature nuts, even if it's not nature nuts, we been down that road too. But it's still better than where you came from,
Right, you supposed to
getting
be
beat
living your
on.
life. You
That's
supposed to be
right.
happy now.
Exactly. You ain't getting beat on every day.
Why you
You
not
ain't get.
happy, Velvet?
And yeah, you want us to. Well, I don't know what I'm going through, bitch. From where you came from, you escaped. So if you escaped, my whole life would be sunshine
Why
on
you
a
still crying and
cloudy
shit, Velvet?
day.
What you going through? Why you crying about what you going through, Velvet? What are you going through that you got to be sitting up crying on the internet?
Yeah, but that whatever she going through is regular shit. We all been through. A lot of people ain't see their daddies in many moons. What? A lot of people ain't probably see their mamas or their daddies in a very long time. What, and what. So, all this other stuff, whatever, man. So what you going through? At least you ain't getting beat up no more, and your head ain't being thrown into the toilet. That's all Malaya's job now. That's Malaya's job now.
Yeah, so shut up talking about, oh, you guys don't know what I'm going through.
This way
What are you going through? You're pregnant. You're sitting there with your hair wrapped up. You look like you got your nails done. You got on a nice bracelet on your arm. You got a nice brassiere holding your bosoms up. Girl, shut up. Got your eyebrows ironed. You're a beautiful
Yeah.
young girl.
She
What?
Yeah, where she get to come and go as you please. You know, even if you don't know who your baby, a lot of females too got pregnant for the second time and baby daddy was up and out. So, but that's still better now than what you went through for 3 years. And every day you should be freaking happy.
At least you get to get prenatal care now and
Yeah.
everything.
At least
Girl,
you get
shut up.
exactly. You get to get your meds. And this the best you ever look knocked up. The last time you was knocked up, you like a crackhead look better than you pregnant than what you looked. You look like a little damn pinky with a baby we could barely see until the baby started growing. And then after you had that baby, you look worse than a crackhead. Stop it. But we should carry on.
People have these perceptions of who I am, and you want to know something? Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, if I have to be thrown negativity for the sake of someone else, if I have to be condemned by humanity for someone else, then I will. Because most people can't take what you guys say to me. Most people can't take the death threats. Most people can't take the harassment. Most people can't take the negative things that you say about me. Most people can't take that. Most people don't even know how to deal with that. No, most people don't know how to deal with that. Why do you think all of those people who went and left are silent? They don't want to be in no attention or nothing like that because they don't know.
But truth be told, you still silent too, but we'll go.
No, and no one's speaking up for them.
And we're not.
No one's speaking
And
up
we're
for
not.
them. No one's coming out and teaching them how to, not even teaching them, but at least trying to share a journey of healing with them.
No, we're not.
You don't see that side. You don't see that side. I see
grown
that
people.
side. You can say whatever you want.
Yes, we can.
You can do whatever you want. But that is not, you know, being taken in account by me. That's not being
What?
taken in account by me. That has nothing to do with me. God is gonna deal with you. Period.
What did you just say though?
Period. God is watching what we say to each other. God is watching how we respond to this situation right now. You think it's for episode and this and that and all of this extra stuff. You gotta be out your mind. This is real life. This is real life. Those people are going through that for real. The person who's abusing them went through something for real, and they're not getting help. They're not seeking help.
So what you gonna do about it, Velvet? What you gonna do about it? You ain't
So
going.
you want to say okay?
Yeah, and nobody. You the quickest one to do something about it. Yeah, you got a restraining order, but what else did you put in that paperwork? Nothing.
Help. They're not going towards help because they don't know what help looks like, because all humanity is offering is literal sickness, negativity. People actually applaud them more than telling them no, it's wrong. People actually give them more money instead of not giving them no money to not support the shenanigans that actually go on.
What?
But you sit here, you literally sit here on my social media, somewhere where I came to express myself, and you just dump on me. You dump on me. Do you allow people to come into your life and dump on you just because they might know something about you? No, you tell them to get away from you. You quickly block them from your world. You quickly say, no, I don't need you in my life. If you don't want to understand me, then oh well. That is what you do. How do you think that makes me feel? You don't care about me. You know why you don't care about me? Because somewhere deep inside, you're miserable. Miserable. That has nothing to do with me. And I'm not going to block you because you're miserable and you're trying to make me miserable. You say that, do it. Go ahead, keep doing it. Keep doing it. You can do it for the rest of my life. It'll never faze me. You want to know why? Because I know who I am. I know who I am. I went through a lot. I went through a lot. You don't know my backstories. You don't know the things that I went through before that situation. You don't know the things that I had to endure before that. You don't. You don't know. And you don't know what I'm dealing with right now. You don't know, you don't even truly know what I had to deal with in that situation.
Who cares?
Who are you?
What situation?
Who are you? Who are you to say this about me and that about me and whatever you want about me? Who are you?
What are you talking about?
Who are you? Just another someone in the world who's bringing humanity down. I'm gonna share some things about me with y'all, if y'all don't mind.
Talking to him.
You can believe them, and you don't, or you don't. You can block me if you don't want to watch me.
I'll drop kick you in your forehead.
Do whatever you want. It really doesn't ever mind me. But I like to share some things about myself with you guys. Before I go into detail, I took some time to myself, and something that you guys don't know about me
big time, Intel,
is that I'm always, how could I say this?
Dr. Amir said drop the link.
I'll start from the beginning. Ever since I was young, I was forced to go to church. I hated it. I hated going.
Nobody want to hear what you got to Say, Ron, well, when I was in, and she's trying to now she's going back to violin now. Now look where B's coming in. Somebody to drop some seeds and stuff on tell them the damn lie. Yeah.
There's other parts to this, but I'm gonna show it. But I'm not to the point. I ain't really got too much to say. I just point
Man,
out little
she tell all
things.
these damn lies and stuff.
I just point out these things that could help people who's watching this bullshit. But I'm, I'm over her. I have no more. I done said all I could say about her. So that's that. So I'm just listening to the bullshit. I'm over it. I'm so over it. I really don't care.
Hi, darling. This trick is lying. She's stupid. One minute I don't know what she is. I'm confused. What she doing? Besides hustling every day, I'm hustling every day. I'm hustling. I mean, that's number one. Number two, Velvet. Now, why you been watching my videos? I swear I can tell. It's certain keywords that she is saying. She
Mm-hmm.
has been listening to my stuff. Velvet, you and Nature Boy are the most God copiers of them all. And listen, let me tell you about Judge. Shut up. Just shut up. You put yourself in a position to be judged. Every time we turn around, you lying. Why you always lying?
Why you always fucking lying? Always fucking lying.
Exactly. I'm a mute.
You should stop fucking
What
lying.
club shrimp? What club shrimp?
And you guys always want to judge me, and you and y'all and you and y'all. Wait a minute, I thought it was about you opening up and being honest about, you know, you being a revelation and you seeing Jesus and the Lord and told you to, repent. I ain't hear no repentance. Now it's you and y'all. That's not in repenting. Mm-mm. It's supposed to be I, and me, not y'all and you. Bro, you think people stupid? Yeah, they stupid over there on Bigo.
Okay, this one is finished. Let me find the next one.
Hmm.
I don't know if it goes right with the next one. So it might be like not in order because different places show different parts of the video. Nobody showed the whole video as of yet.
Because this is a very, 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 very hurtful thing that I am going through right now. And
What?
I'm not the
What
only
is?
one. I am not the only one. There are many, 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 many of people who are going through what I'm going through right now. You don't think I think about them?
What you going
You
through,
don't think
Velvet?
about the fact that I went through more than them. I went through way more
How
than
you
them.
know?
And they are still there.
There,
They
where?
are
How would you know,
They still
Velvet?
where? They are still where?
How would you know, Velvet, if you went through more than anybody? How would you know? The same way you saying we don't know what you went through, how do you know that you went through it worse than everybody
More
else?
than what they went through. Yeah.
Come on now. Let's go. I can't stay on her too long because I'm done with her.
still there. At least I can choose to decide to implement boundaries so that I can uplift myself, so that I can bring myself back to a part of me that I once knew before that experience.
But
See,
you
you
ain't
don't
in that
know me.
experience no more,
You
Velvet. So what
don't
you
know me.
talking
You
about?
don't know my heart. You don't know my intentions. You only know what the devil has told you. Period. No one will ever sit up there. No one will ever sit up there and tell you the things that I took. I took off of the slack of someone else's salvation, off of someone else's dignity. Me. No one's talking about that. No one's talking about what did Velvet do behind closed doors. No one's talking about that. All I get is hate. All I get is hate every day. And you want to know the most fucked up part about it all? Individuals contact me day in and day out. Day in and day out asking me for help. They ask me for help. They don't ask nobody else for help. Because no one can help them. Because someone has sat there and lied to them and told them that they are a Messiah. They have never built a relationship with Jesus Christ. They have never built a relationship with God. They have never built a relationship with themselves.
What you talking about?
The hell if I know.
They are.
We know it go in one ear right out the other.
They are toiled with. They are being called upon by the devil, and they are succumbing to the evil and wicked ways of life.
Talking about?
Every young person has to go through something.
Girl, I would love to care.
Literally learn about their spirituality, about who they are, and what their relationship means with God. You don't know where I stand in my spirituality today. The only thing that you can do is ask questions. This is not only towards me, this is towards anybody in life. The only way you can truly get to understand somebody is by asking them questions, getting to know who they are, and then responding to them. You can't just say, oh, you need to do this and you need to do that. You need to do this, you need to do that. You have no idea what's going on. You have no idea what those people...
Wait, after this Wurld, I got your video next, so don't tell me I got to speed her up. Don't tell me I got to speed her up. Look, I got to show that video when you spoke to Neteri. That's next. So do I need to speed this up so I can get straight into that video so we don't miss tonight? Cause you know I'll speed this crying up, boy. If you have the quickest cry ever messing with me, I'll be like zip.
Oh my goodness! Oh my!
Oh me! Oh
and
me!
they,
oh my!
And they, and you, and y'all.
That's like, I think Neteri is worse though.
You have been through. You have no
that
idea.
That girl playing wicked.
The trauma that those people have endured, that those people have experienced way before that situation that they in. You have no idea. How could you sit there and dare judge anybody?
Because we can.
Anybody. You cannot judge nobody. No sin is greater than the next. No situation is greater than the next. No hurt is greater than the next, because you want to know why? It's all based in the same thing. A lie. Period. Period. Somehow.
What?
Cause we heard that part already.
We
heard that already.
Be a part of. I needed a relationship with this energy. I don't know. People call it God. People call it Jesus. You know, people have all these names that they call it. Very young. No one taught me the proper way. No one sat and taught me the Bible correctly. No one said, this is what this means. This is what this means. And not to say that someone didn't force their way, you know, on me. It was just that no one really took the time to really teach me the proper way that the word is to be interpreted. What? So naturally,
Guys, leave leave y'all spirituals. I don't want to hear nothing. Leave y'all spiritual opinions. No, I get exactly what she's saying. That part I do, but it's just coming from the wrong person.
It sure is.
But I get it. Nobody, even when I went to church, nobody never showed me about how to, if you're into it. Nobody, everything she's describing is absolutely true. When you're speaking upon that, when going to church, and nobody never showed you how
Nobody
to,
show you how to interpret the Bible. What is
right?
girl?
Yeah. But I'm saying that part is true. But please, I don't want to hear there's no God. No, please, because then that's gonna make one person say something, and somebody, and I'm just trying to get to the next video. That's all I want to do is get
Right,
to the next video.
she does not know what interpretation means. She just says words. She's stupid.
Well, where's she at? Okay, here she go.
Because I went through a lot of hardship at a young age, I literally decided to allow this purest form of, energy that I could feel in my life. I allowed it to become, a part of me.
What are you
I
talking about, Velvet?
did not use words, but
Girl,
I
you see,
used
I'm
action.
sipping.
I used action to submit my life, give my life to this energy, and miracles happen for me. I can go through all the miracles that happened for me. This was way
Girl, you was
before
fucking with the
my
devil.
situation that you watched online. This was way before all of that. So when I decided to get baptized at like maybe I was probably like 12 or 13, I decided to get baptized on my own. I knew that it was something that I should do. I knew that it was something that I wanted to do. And so I did it. And when I did it, I completely decided to pray whenever I felt that I needed. Whenever I felt that I needed to call on God, that is what I did. I did not understand that the fact that God gave Jesus to us was God's way of coming in human form to save us from our
To
sins,
be nature
to
boy.
save us from all of the things that we're not supposed to be doing. And so I never said Jesus. I always said God. I always just reference, God,
Which
period.
is okay.
And so as I was praying and everything like that, a lot of things started working out for me. I went from very depressed as a young adult, a young teenager, really young teenager. I went from really depressed to really, really moving forward in my life. I accomplished a lot of things by the age of 18. I did a lot of things for myself that normally your parents are supposed to do, or somebody who's supposed to be taking care of you is supposed to do. But I did it for myself. I got all of these things done. And for me personally, I always felt alone. This is my own personal experience. I don't know about anybody else's personal experience, but I can imagine, what other people would have felt like. And so I felt alone as a child, very much so. And I just kept moving forward. I kept moving forward in my life. I wasn't worried about what somebody wasn't doing for me. I wasn't worried about what somebody else had to say. I just was focused on my vision. I had a vision at a very young age. And as time went on, because I needed experience and because I needed certain things to develop me spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and all of these things, I attracted certain situations to me, usually in the form of an intimate relationship, to teach me valuable lessons that I needed to learn. And because I had built that spiritual relationship at a very young age, now fast forwarding in my life, once I got to a certain age where I was like completely on my own and I didn't have no ties to nobody and stuff like that, Um, yeah, I've learned from other situations too. I've had friends come into my life. I've had other people come into my life, but I'm talking about the major experiences that I had to go through and the major lessons that I had to learn were through intimate relationships and having a child, period. And that is the most profound experience any woman can go through to learn or gain any wisdom that she needs, period. Period. So, got all this experience, and because I've did have my
Absolutely
spiritual
not.
relationship, with God in the beginning, it carried out. It was carrying itself out in my life. So when I got into the situation where somebody was telling me that they were the Messiah, because I didn't have a clear understanding of who the Messiah is, what the Messiah was, the fact that,
You
I
damn
wasn't
sure knew it
studying the
wasn't Nature
Bible, I
Boy.
didn't know these things. I was
You
curious,
was curious. You
very
thought
curious,
Nature
because
Boy
I
was
wanted to know.
Jesus. Oh
I want
Lord,
to
I
know a lot
can't.
of
I'm done.
things.
I can't. I can't.
So
I can't. I can't.
I
I'm sorry.
sat
I can't.
there
I
and I
can't. I
paid
can't.
attention for a very long time,
I
way
can't.
before an intimate relationship could even exist. I sat there and I listened and I listened and I listened, and yeah, at the time things resonated.
Thought he was
I felt
Jesus.
like, yeah, this is it. Like, you know. But then as time started going on, I started realizing that I started fighting for self-respect. I started fighting for my dignity. I started fighting for integrity. I started fighting for all of these beautiful things that this man was telling me that he was giving me. And it became a tug of war between who I really was and who he was trying to make me into be. In who he was trying to make me into be. And that didn't resonate with me. So once I had Eliana, a lot more didn't resonate with me, and I could not understand what the hell this was. Literally, I could not understand what hell that was. And so I started asking more questions and more questions and more questions. And the more I asked questions and the more I figured things out, the more things resulted in physical beatings, the more things ended in psychological trauma, the more things ended in emotional wounds and all of these things that go against life. So while this person was telling me, I'm the Messiah, I'm giving you life, I'm giving you this, I'm giving you that, the physical aspect of it was totally different. It was just totally different. And so once I realized that by me fighting for all of these other people and trying to save their feelings and save their emotions and save what they were going through and making sure that they weren't getting hurt and all of this stuff, I realized that I was neglecting myself, which I normally do because I am a giver. I am a natural giver. I am a natural provider. I'm a natural mother. So I was in the situation fighting for everyone else but myself. And I sat months later, even years later, after I had my daughter, and I looked at her and I told myself, I said, she's worth way more than you fighting for anything else in this world. Like, she's worth you fighting for yourself at this point. And that hit me in a way that I did not look at the world the same anymore. I did not look at reality the same. I did not understand what he was trying to instill in me. I did not understand what he was trying to tell me that was true. And I pushed forward in my life, and tit for tat, going back and forth, trying to figure this out and understand and really get a grips of me salvaging this quote unquote family that I always wanted to have and all of this weirdo shit. And so with Eliana being my first child and me having this
Shit,
vision
I had to go
of
get
this
me a
family that I wanted
Sadak
to
on her
have,
ass.
which was a part of my original vision which there were other things in the play. It wasn't only just being with a man, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of other things too, but all of this came together to make this heaven that I wanted to be in, this life that I wanted to live, this lifestyle that I wanted to give my children. And when I realized that he didn't care about that vision, when I realized he didn't care about our children, when I realized he didn't care about
She said
people
children.
in general, people period,
She said
I
children.
decided the last time that I went back that I was never going to go back. Because I knew that if I were to backtrack, then I would keep falling into this hell. I would keep falling into this place in my life where I was just broken and traumatized, and I had nothing, and I was depending on everyone else to take care of me and waiting for things to come to me through handouts and asking for how I would continuously live in that cycle. I would be homeless. I would be, unacknowledged. I would just be just a destroyed person. I would be
What? What
destroyed,
are you talking about?
literally. So I decided enough is enough. And I'm sure that we all get to that breaking point. I'm only 24. Literally only 24. You know?
Exactly, Empress. I was saying the
So
same thing.
once I had decided that I was never going to return and that I was going to look forward and I was going to push myself forward as I've always done in my entire life, I started paving the way. I started paving the way. And I started to revert back to that relationship that I had once developed before all of this even happened with God. And I sat down in front of the
All of what
Bible,
happened. She don't ever
and
say
all I'm
nothing.
getting the inclination and the passion for is to study the Bible, is to understand this spiritual way of life for my own reasons, for my own security, for my own relationship with God, because nothing else could fulfill that but through my own works of me wanting to understand and my own passion of driving myself forward to getting the understanding that I need and that I desperately needed. Come to find out, when I sat in front of the Bible and I truly understood who Jesus was, I looked at myself and I was like, are you kidding me? This is what I was asking for the whole time? And I went through all of that just to get to this point? Yeah, it was traumatic. Yeah, had a broken family from it. Yeah, like all of these things that I can say bad happened from it. But what I can say, the most greatest thing that came out of this whole situation was that I restored my relationship back with Jesus Christ. It doesn't matter your belief. I don't care about I care about what humanity believes in, but it is not my duty nor my place to force anybody to believe in whatever. This is my own life. This is my own journey. These are my own opinions. These are my own experiences. These are my own things that I'm going through. You do not have to listen to me. You can leave. You can go and close it all out and all of this extra stuff. But for me personally, the greatest thing that came out of this was the fact that I restored and rekindled my relationship with Jesus Christ. And now I truly understand what that meant. While in the relationship, he was downplaying Jesus, like, oh, he's just an idea. Oh, it's just this. Oh, it's just that. And it always left question for me. Because I'm like, okay, well, if you're the Messiah and there's a book that has a Messiah in it, and this Messiah created or performed all of these miraculous miracles in front of everybody, and he, talked to people that he wasn't supposed to be talking to, and he bonded with people that he wasn't supposed to be bonding with, and he brought people together that weren't necessarily supposed to be together, why aren't you doing that? Where are the miracles that you're performing? What are the miracles you're performing? Because what I see you performing is evil, and it's destruction that is coming from the works of your hands. It is destruction that's coming from your mind. This is not what Jesus stood for. This is not who Jesus was. So while the person I was in a relationship with who called themselves the Messiah tried to take the Bible and twist it and turn it for his own agenda and his own ability to be whoever he thought that he was in his own mind, it left me in question, and it left me in a state of confusion. And after time, I realized that confusion comes from the devil. Confusion comes from something or someone that wants you to disconnect that relationship, or get rid of that relationship that you have with God or that you have with Jesus. The devil does not want us to understand who Jesus is. The devil does not want us to live in life. The devil wants us to live in death, because that is where the devil dwells. The devil dwells in death. The devil dwells it outside, or not necessarily outside of life, but not in everlasting life. It is not, it does not see it. It does not get to experience it. And the only thing that the devil has is earth to roam and to put itself in people and in things and in ideas, and conjure itself up to tear people away and deter people, and steer people away from creating this relationship with God, literally. And when I seen that playing out in my life, I knew that when I was a little kid, I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask to experience death. I didn't ask to experience evil. I only asked that God would show me a path that would take me to a higher understanding of who I was. And though I had perceived
Lord have
everything to be
mercy. I'm
wrong
getting.
and God wasn't there for
Oh,
me at that time, God was there the whole time. God knew what I was going through. Jesus had already saved me
You
and
know
had
I'm sitting here
already
crunching
forgiven
this
me
ice,
for the
girl.
things
And
that
you
you
done
blame
crunch,
me
crunch,
for
crunch
today,
to hear
because
this shit.
my heart, my intention was with him the whole time. People forget that you have a core. You literally have a core.
I like seeing these changes in her. It's good. What else she has to say
oh, hey, hey,
over to
Tony,
Christ, and you're going to have
Tony.
support when you do that.
Girl, you know I'm sitting here crunching. I'm talking to the to hear this crap. I got the crunch, 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 crunch.
She is
Listen,
ridiculous.
I'm done. I'm just so done.
She just up there begging. That's all I can see.
I wrote her back. Unless she wrote something else, I have not received it in my DM. Now let's get to world news. Let's find out what's going on. Tell me what's going on. Let's see.
You at the
Tanya.
center, Tony?
No, I'm telling you, there's more action that happened outside than what's happening on YouTube. I should just start bringing this computer outside so I can
Huh?
get some real action. That when you hear them arguing, they always, you know, this is summertime. They drunk, they arguing, they fighting, and they
Man,
cursing
they
each other
loud.
out. It's there, on it, it's on and popping, be on and popping, baby, on and popping. Remember before y'all made me stop so y'all can hear what was going on
Uh-huh.
here? When I tell you it's never a dull moment, it's never a dull moment. It's never. I got to the point I had to watch TV, just stick my head out the window, for real. Okay, here we go. Let's check this out. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
That's cool, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Number one, I just wanted to know, like, how did things change from at the point when you came out and you spoke on Instagram and you said that you was gonna be a spokeswoman for herpes, like a an advocate for that movement.
Mhm.
Go back to carbonation around a person
Damn,
who
King.
portrayed and claimed as if that he was able to heal diseases.
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of malarkey. He don't know what I feel about that.
Oh, she talking real
And you're
low
right.
now.
That was a stupid ass move. I put myself
Is that
back.
why you went?
No, I didn't went back because he said, but he said that I didn't believe that shit. I went back to for so long, and I keep saying that. I just keep telling
But
everybody
when
I
you
went back.
went, but
Huh?
when you went back for so long, but you was with Baba G.
Pressure boy. Yeah, I
Yeah, how
know.
that happened?
Basically, when I first got back to the camp, he was just basically telling me it won't be a smart move. He knowing that I do care about my public image and what people think about me. He said it would be a good move if I just stayed away from there, just focus on myself and just focus on the mission and just doing my talents and stuff. One thing leads to another, and the next day he's we're spending more time together. We've done had sex, all this other stuff, and now he's saying he wants me to be with him. And then he just said, and when someone had asked one time, "Am I a wife on the live?" He just said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, yeah." I said, "Yeah."
And that's when he had you sitting in the chair and you was sitting beside that window at Cookie House. But that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm saying if you
Oh
was
no,
going back,
that was this time.
Said I went there for solar, right?
That's what she
And
said.
then he said you need to reply to knowledge. And then next thing you know, the next day we were having sex. And then she was like, okay, yeah. Not like no, I'm saving myself for solar. It was like, okay, yeah. So you know the
She
rule of
said she was
command.
already having sex by the
It,
next day.
right. So either way, either way, just that first sentence alone. Like I said, she know all the rules because she's an opportunist. So she know all the rules and how the cult chain goes. She does what the cult man says first. So you knew for a fact that you were not going there for so long because you know you had to get past going through nature nut. And that's bullshit. You just okay out of nowhere. Well, I'm only here for so long, but you know what, nature boy, you can have it if you want it. You can have it. Get the just remember that song?
Yeah.
Ooh,
What's the Barcades or
ooh.
something like that?
I don't know. Ooh, ooh. You can have it, nature boy, if you want it. But I came here just for solo. And then he says, "You're my wife," and I was like, "Okay,
Right online.
okay,
We were online.
okay,
And he said, "Are you
okay,
my wife?" Somebody asked if she was a
okay,
wife. And I just said, "Yeah." And he asked
okay."
me right then. And I just said, "Yeah."
You gotta finish hearing this.
So which
okay,
time are you talking about?
okay, let's go back to that time. That time when you was there, when you was sitting in the chair by the window, and he was
Uh
talking
huh.
to you, asking you questions. And at the time,
Uh huh.
Syrian was there as well, right?
Uh huh. Oh yeah, that one in
Okay,
Mama Cookie House the first time I came
right.
there.
And then Syrian, she left with Mente. They left together, but you was with Syrian, right? I mean, you was with Mente, right?
There was a time that me and Mente was together at the camp, yeah, but
The loyal, after loyal.
no,
Hello. It's either yes or no, check. See, this how you could tell when people lying. Because they gotta go through a whole fucking story. He specifically said, after that, you went to Mente. And they've been like, yes, stop trying to lead it back to loyal. You was with everybody. Well, let's go.
no, uh, no, that was before Loyal.
Oh, okay. So it was before lawyer. But still, what I'm saying is, when you came out and you said that you were going to be an advocate, for herpes and stuff, for that movement or whatever,
Hmm.
how could you go back and then freely just be with, all these other men, unprotected?
And guys, let's not forget, these likes are not looking all that good. Who would come on? Let's get these like. Let's take this time out before we get to all this nice, juicy stuff. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up. Let's get them up. And the likes are not moving at all. If y'all like to go on to hear what's going on, y'all get these likes up.
Yeah, cause World putting the fire to her.
So y'all get these likes is not moving, and whoever would like to be so nice to help me get my cup of coffee
Hit the like
tomorrow.
button, subscribe, everyone.
Yes,
Everybody.
if anybody else, these likes are still not moving. If anybody else would like to be nice enough to help me get that coffee, yeah, I know I like my little coffee chains. I don't ask for a box and shields and stuff. All I ask for is some coffee money. So anybody that would like to donate some coffee money, they got my Cash App right there. So let's get these likes up. Take this time, and if you would like to donate to my coffee fund, donate to the coffee fund. If you like to hit that like button, hit that like button. The like button still has not moved. We need like 6 likes. We need 6 likes. I do not want to stay stuck here all night. I would like for us to move up in the world. We got 5 more likes. 5 more likes. So we can move up in the world. Two more likes. 2 more likes, 2 more likes, 2 more likes, 2 more likes, so we can move up into the world. It can't get no coffee. Or like, dang. It's like that, my sisters and brothers. It's like that, my sisters and brothers. We can't get coffee, we can't get likes, but y'all want information. Y'all want
Come
the
on, you
information.
need to push that like button.
Alright, we got it. And I'm still waiting for a little coffee change, but I'm not gonna hold the station for some coffee change. But it would be nice if y'all help a sister get some coffee. Cause y'all know I work with kids and stuff. So y'all little donations help me get my coffee in the
We
morning.
appreciate the one dislike.
Oh yeah, we like that too. Thank you kindly.
Actively, like how could you do that stuff? You didn't have a
Yeah,
gift, nothing
yeah.
about doing that stuff?
No, I did, and you're right. You're absolutely right. It was a fucked up move to do, which I keep taking responsibility for. I came out trying to heal people or heal myself and heal people at the same time, and literally got fucked up in a situation again mentally.
What?
Like I wasn't right mentally,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't done
How was
healing
you
with
trying
that
to
whole
help people when
toxic
you was spreading
situation.
disease?
And I really wanted to be with Solar. So I said I was just going to give up everything. Plus, I was going through a whole toxic situation myself in the States. So I was kind of just giving up on myself, giving up on things. And I just wanted to just go and
Mm-hmm.
leave and just
See,
be with someone who actually loved me.
He
And
love you.
okay, well, that's the thing about love. See, when people like, and I'm not saying you don't know this, but when people, have sex, like they can't equate that, to being loved, and
yeah,
that's what happened. There was a lot with different partners that took place. So to think that Solar could even be half of a man to allow for you to be with another man could even prove that he didn't even value you enough
yeah.
for you to even say that you loved him because there was no shared back and forth love, right?
Yeah, it was in the DMs and privately, but in publicly, he just like made it seem like nah. Like publicly, he did whatever it took to like just please his king. So yeah, you're right. All about that shit. I didn't know my worth. I didn't know my worth,
See,
and
that's just like when you say that you don't know your worth. You know what I mean? Like I say, as a woman, it's
I
just
do now.
like,
But back then, I didn't. I do now.
right,
Mhm.
but when you say back then you didn't know, because there were also a point in time, there was a guy who started a totally different movement, and his name was
God damn!
Welcome to Paragon. His
What the
name was
hell was that?
the time when you and him were together as well.
What the hell? I've never.
Yeah, they had a
Holy
movie
shit!
together
Wow.
The,
years ago. He traveled.
did y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all hear the whole freaking sky fall down?
It sound like the sky
Holy
opened up.
shit! I've heard a lot of thundering, but I
The
ain't
sky
never
just
heard
opened
no
up.
shit like that. Holy shit!
Nateri, you better shut your
Damn!
mouth. You better
Woo!
stop that line, Nateri. You didn't open
Y'all
up.
didn't hear that thunder coming? Y'all didn't hear that thunder?
Yeah,
It
Nateri
felt like
opened
a
up and
big
made the
bomb.
sky
A
open
big
up.
bomb said boom, but it just kept going boom, boom, boom.
We heard it.
Woo! All right. Woo! All right. We back on track now. We back on track.
It's storming real bad.
You didn't hear that? Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell? That jumped me up, honey. I jumped out this seat so fast. I said that. I flew out this seat, boy. I'm about ready to hit the floor and duck and everything. I'm so I'm like, the damn Neteri. I got to save my life. Do I got to duck? Because you know they say when the lightning come. So I didn't know where that lightning was and stuff was coming from. Let me duck on the floor, hide in the closet or something. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's get back to this, guys. I'm sorry. And don't forget, guys, if you would help me, would like to help me get to my cup of coffee tea, that'd be beautiful.
But did you hear her say that she was out, she was supposed to be healed? I was trying to heal people, and then I just got caught up. How do you get caught up when you was out there sitting with these men and giving them diseases? You ain't healing nobody. What no healing in that?
Yeah, okay. You doing some healing, sending people straight to the doctor. You was healing them all right, sending them straight to the doctor. 3 days later, straight to the doctor. Hey, boo. Hey, boo. Hey, love.
You
Look
know,
at my Sean Davy way.
That's my YouTube dad right there.
Ow. So she talking about she trying to help people go see the doctor. I wish I was able to play that song by Kumo D. But that song was meant for Neteri. Everything he said in that song, he should change that song from Go See the Doctor to Catching Neteri. Catching Neteri. And then the flip side of that is you caught the Malaya. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn. No, don't be caught the Malaya.
Yeah, so you either gonna catch the Neteri or you gonna either catch the Malaya. But 3 days later.
Wait, I got a song.
What?
Drip, drip, drip to it.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy. Well, we
To it.
So, please make me blue, my dear friend. But I tell you, no freaking lie. 3 days later, go see doctor. You got that Neteri. And then side B, woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning with that Malaya.
Hell no.
Oh God, let's go. Let's finish listening to this bunch of bullshit. Well, let's go.
Dr. Mira said check your Instagram, Tommy.
Bought the world to be with me, sold his car, and he started Paragon after me and him broke up. So he started his own like little tribe. Now they're doing their own. They're not together no more. He's doing his own thing. So yeah.
See, these men, I feel strongly like these men that you invest your time with are men who don't value you. Thus in turn, making yourself valueless, making you powerless only to be with a certain type of man. Like how Yada was, how Nature Boy is. you know, how a Prince York is. They're all men who find desirables of multiple women. So you can never be, you know, singled out as being the only person that they love. The same way
Yeah.
with people with multiple personalities.
Yeah, I understand. Like it was me and my self worth that I need to, take care of and understand. So I could attract a man that would do that. I'm not even focused on attracting a man right now. I'm just doing the work of God and doing the work of myself. Work on myself and growing into the woman I'm meant to become. I'm still young. I was doing stuff since I was 23, 22, out here trying to do the nature shit. Now I'm just doing me.
And I get that you're doing you. I get that after all of this and more. So it's like now we're talking, we speaking freely. You had people that interviewed you the other day, you know, that, you know, actually paid for you to interview you and you didn't, you know, really go into some things. And
Um,
I stated today on my platform, I said, well, hey, if those people are not refunded their money, hey, they might, you know, have additional questions because you might even want to open up more now that you know, have admitted, hey, you know, I was wrong for doing that stuff. I knowingly did this stuff with these
Duh.
men. I knew better than
mhm,
that. So you
mhm.
might even want to retry that, you know, like do it
Yeah,
again. You
yeah,
know,
I've been doing that. Yeah, definitely been doing that. I've been taking accountability and saying like, yo, I don't need to put myself in those situations, and so don't y'all. Like, I've been doing my best. As far as the interview go, I'm so sorry that they did not like what my answers were. I did my best to answer them.
No, you
People
didn't.
think I was being
No,
too
you
vague,
didn't.
and I'm like, I thought I
You
went
ain't
into
answer no
detail. Like,
questions. Shut up.
it's not my
You
fault
got
that
up
the
and walked
questions that they
off.
asked was already answered. You
right.
know,
So I got another question. So how was it that day when Malia was there? I seen on video her cheek was swole up and stuff, and
uh-huh.
F. was standing, you know, like she had been fighting and stuff, like her blood pressure was up and stuff. You know how people adrenaline be up when they be fighting and stuff. You know how black folk is. But when you was there that day, what was that about? How did that go? Why
When
was it that Malia got jumped on like that?
from my understanding, and I've never seen the women fight. I've never seen that. Afro's never punched her in my presence. You know what I'm saying?
So
Um,
who hit her that
Who
day?
swallowed? Who?
I,
Yeah. Who made her jaw swollen like that?
like
Why she
when was
like
this? When was it the
she
day
standing
that
in her
You
presence?
know
when was it the day
chick.
when he was setting up a fight between everybody?
You know
Yeah,
what
when y'all
happened.
were all on the balcony.
Um,
Yes.
Her
I
lips
don't
was
I
blue,
don't
blue,
know
blue,
I
blue,
don't
blue.
know about her face being swollen. I guess her face began swollen when she be crying, and I know Alivio
That
be
ain't
saying
blow
that,
her lips
but
So
up.
I
what
don't.
happened? So prior to that, was it him that laid his hands on her? That's all we're asking.
Um, not to be honest with you, love. Like I'm being completely honest. I don't have no reason to lie. Like prior to that, I don't know if he hit her that day. He didn't hit her that day,
So
no. But the prior,
somebody had to hit
So he had it
somebody had to hit her because
she
the jaw
does
yesterday.
was
get
kind of swollen.
hit. She does get hit. You know what I'm
So that
saying?
day when
And
F
remember,
was doing all that stuff, was she engaging in anything?
no, Afro, like I said in the interview, yo, like that shit was all a setup. Like it was all like a hoax, and he was trying to scare her to
That was a
stay.
hoax.
Like he was
Did
trying to
she know what
scare
was
her
going
to
on?
stay, huh?
Did she know did she was she aware of this hoax and you know how that he does stuff on camera if that wasn't real? And if so, how did her how her jaw get swollen up like that?
He's a master manipulator. As far as the draws, I gotta go look at the videos. But remember, I said in my videos that before I got there, like the day I got there, homegirl, home dresser, what's her name? Neck had left because she heard Malia get abused. And that's the first day I got there, and I wasn't there for that part. But and then when I got there, he was like, "Well, I know she talked to you about certain things, but she lied. It was a lie." And I'm like, "Okay," but I don't know. I don't know about no like Facebook. I guess I wasn't paying attention to that. I know after the fact, like when I had told you that she got abused one night, and I heard it, and that was the day before I exposed, Prince York or he, set that up. That was the day before when I heard her
What do you
get
mean he set
abused.
it up?
He
What
hit,
do you mean he set it up?
huh? You know what I'm talking about, like you know what I'm talking about, like he, I
They
told,
might not know. They
No,
might not know. The
no, we
people that's
don't know
listening
what you're
right now
talking
might not
about.
know what we talking about.
Exactly.
How he set it up?
He basically he knows that I talked to him about what happened between me and Prince, and then he knew that I didn't want to talk about it, all this other stuff, and that he used that for content, that my story for content. So that's what I meant by that.
So the
Um,
day, so the day on July 4th when that took place with Velvet Gabriella, when that circle when he
these are
did
these
what
are all mixed up timelines, love.
it
I
mixed up. It's mixed up. So you
Yeah,
saying you
because
weren't
I've never been. I wasn't there July 4th. I've
you
been like,
weren't there?
no.
So
You
you
talking
saying there was never no physical aggression that you witnessed while being in carbonation?
um like I witnessed to the eye? No. What I witnessed to the ear? Yes. I
So
don't
the
remember
day, so
seeing
so on
um
the day, so on the
him.
day that you and Nature Boy left, the day when you and Nature Boy left to go to Crown Melanin, and he went there and he was peeking through the blinds.
You mean to tell me your ear witnessed all of this and you never decided to peek and see what was happening? So you think that, well, if I don't peek, my conscience is clear because I didn't see nothing, so I can't speak for nothing that I didn't see. But these are the things that I heard. So if I ever have to go to court, I could say I ain't see nothing. They could have been, because you know how when you go to court and you got them good, like lawyers, they can spin like what she heard. Well, maybe they was playing. Maybe it wasn't real. But chick, you saw what happened. Ain't too many times you're gonna sit up there and tell me you heard things that happened. At some point in time, you would have had to want to see for yourself. How's he beating up these girls? You know why? Cause you never know when your turn was next. You would, something in you may have wanted to know what's going on because you don't know when it's going to be you. There is no I heard my I didn't I didn't see. Yes you did. Yes you did. Yes you did. You're not gonna get me to even believe you all these things you're air hustling. So to make sure whatever story you tell, if you ever gotta go to court, they could just see it as your ear hustling. Because they can say that could have been anything that you heard. So in that case, why are you telling us the story? How you know certain things by ear hustling? How do you know? You ear hustling
She
and
was
you
like, she was sitting right there, just
mm,
like Malaya was right there, just like Esther was there, the rest of them were there. She was sitting right there too, and she was
yeah.
in the circle too.
No, she wasn't there July 4th as she claimed. But anyway, um Dr. Mara and Boss Lady King World give me a shout out. Um Yeah, but anyway, this air hustling stuff, whatever, man. Well, let's go. Go ahead, King. You know what to do, King World. Keep bringing it out.
All right,
And
put that
you was
knee to the
alone with
feet.
him. What did he
uh,
say before y'all went there?
wanted to see his daughter.
That's all he said when the police and stuff was like what he was telling them.
She'll
He
get
was
there
just
when
saying
she
he
get
wanted to
there,
see his daughter.
Wazy.
I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to lie. I told y'all what I know, and that's it. Y'all want me to lie and say, yeah, I seen him hit
I
Malia. I
don't
seen him hit. I'm
ask
talking
a
about the
question.
people in the
No,
comments. No, not y'all.
are
I'm
you
talking about the
talking to
people
the
in the
comments?
comments.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Oh okay.
like
Okay.
I
See, we don't do that. That ain't.
yeah.
This is we talking to you right now. See, that's what
Right.
I'm asking that day.
Don't pay
Like what?
attention to the comments. Neteri.
Okay,
What
so
was
what
I
happened?
mean,
like?
Janae, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine.
Was this
Um,
another scheduled event? Was this another scheduled event that Nature Boy set up or whatever? Hey, let's go. I'm going down here to see my daughter. He didn't
no,
care
that
about
was
the.
sporadic. That was sporadic. He saw a picture, like he said, of his daughter and on a bed with another baby, and it was a dirty mattress or whatever, and he got so mad that he just got up and was like, "Yo, we
Oh
about to go
shit.
see Eliana. I'm about to get my daughter. I'm about to go see her," and that's it. Like that's exactly what happened. Everybody's expecting something different. Everybody's expecting something more to the story. But that's what I know it to be. And I'm just going to tell you what I know. I don't have no reason to lie or protect that man any longer. I protected him when I said, when he tried to say, or try to make me out to be a liar about spreading, saying I spread, what is that, the rumor of him spreading STDs or whatever like that. And he's saying that I had sex with him and then I got something from him. But the fact still remains that yes, he was a part of the three that I've had sex with the first time I went to carbonation, and then my vagina started acting up. He made me out to be a liar so he can protect himself, and I protected him then, but I won't be doing that. I'm not
So let
doing
me
it.
ask you this. So let me ask you this, because I know that you are studious. You done read a lot of books. I know that you sharp. I know that for a fact. So when you were
I never.
talking to him and he found it funny on that panel, and you explained to him that you seen a clown at that time, what did you mean? Like literally about what you seen a clown? Because they thought it was funny. What did you mean when you say you turned around and he was having sex with you and you seen the clown? What was that?
Literally, well, I didn't turn around. He was on top of me when I started seeing the clown. I just basically seen the sex demon. That's all. I had a spiritual eye. That's it.
So
Basically.
he was the clown, basically.
Yeah, I seen the
Oh,
demons around him. What, like,
So
I don't
how
know
did
how to
you get to
explain
that
it.
point?
I don't know how to explain it. I
he
definitely I
really,
have experienced clowns in my in the past as well with other niggas. You know what I'm saying? But it
he
just
made
Okay,
her tell it all.
cause regardless of if it's true or false, you're still passing around Sally. You're, it don't matter. It doesn't matter what you're still passing around Sally. And like I said, you're the only person that I know. Other people may experience this before, but you're the only one that I know that has went through so much heartbreak that went knocking on people's door to get it. Usually you in your house and then people come into your space and they'll either use or abuse you. You went to these people's space where they at and got used and abused. You the one I can't find myself. I don't know. A bunch of bullshit. But it doesn't take away that you can't blame them for you knocking at their door. Because the program that they have been running all along existed before you knocked on their door. So they was no good before, and they was narcissists, but they was all of that before you came knocking at their door. So you would have thought that you would have learned your lesson with cults. A cult is a cult, period. So if you know, okay, listen, they make it sound good at first. They make you think it's about humanity, all this love and light, and follow me. After the first cult, if you didn't see a trend going on there and you kept knocking at these people's door, that's on you, Neteri. That's on you. Nobody want to hear this shit of honey iced tea.
it's a spirit. It's a spirit, and I guess when we was intertwining or having like he was sliding inside of me, I was seeing what was attached to him or some shit. So that's just a spiritual gift, in itself.
Hey, how about I talked to Niza. I talked to Niza about 3 weeks ago, and she explained something, and she said that the lady Mariah who stabbed her brother to death. She went to prison and stuff. She said that after Mariah had sex with Nature Boy, she was acting different. And then she said when she had sex with him, she started acting different too. Did you feel different after that?
Huh?
Hey,
Did I feel
Cody.
different after I had sex with
Yeah.
him?
You feel different? Did you feel strange? Did you start seeing stuff? Like what was going on then?
No. Honestly, after I had sex with him, I didn't see the clown like for a good while. Honestly, after I had sex with him, like I felt straight, but after
She felt
also,
burning.
of course, my
That's what I
sexuality
thought.
changed a little bit, but it was completely off after I, went into this relationship with Sola and Zoka because I
In what
was
way? In what
like
way?
I was completely stressed out in that relationship. So there was like major like changes and like in my
Physically, did you change?
Huh?
Were things different? Were things different with you, like your cycle and your sync, and stuff like that? Did
Oh
anything change,
damn.
after being
Not
with him?
not with my cycle, but with my scent. Yes, and that
Your
is a whole.
sense.
Yeah, I don't want to go into that, anymore.
That's fine.
What
I have
you
a whole
mean you don't
video
want to
on that
go
on
into
YouTube
it?
there.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to choose not to, talk about what's going on with my personal product, my personal stuff like that. I'm trying to keep that sacred. I'm now
We
learning that
already
that's
know.
not what
You
God is
told us
saying.
already. Let's
That
reiterate
he
then. Let's
he
Okay.
really
reiterate.
values
Can we
himself too.
Hey,
reiterate?
So
Cola.
I'm
Hey,
I'm just
love.
saying.
Hey,
So now that you
sissy.
learn all of this and you're doing your which eyes as well as everybody tuning in, because me and you for doing, how do you feel with making an attempt to clean up your image when he still got your photos on
Hey,
clip,
lovely.
with the waterfall and stuff, when he had
Mhm,
his other wives, and he had
mhm,
everybody out there.
mhm,
I mean, how do you feel about that? I mean, because you've changed your life now. So how do you
mhm.
feel? Do you take some
Um,
type of action against that or against him, or you
no,
just
I let it be and accepted it for what it was because it's not
Good
only that's not the
afternoon,
first
Cola
time I've done this
Cola.
talking to the image. I was a model back in the day. So I have done that, with aesthetics and body paint, and everything like that.
Oh my God,
But
she
I
getting
just
so
let that
tired.
be, even though that is kind of sexual, as more so not as much of a taste. I would go for it with, nudity in nature. I just
right?
left it alone because what else am I gonna do? Tell him to take it down when he's not gonna do it. I'm just gonna
Next year,
live my life.
I understand exactly what you're saying. And pardon me, Janae, I understand exactly what you're saying about body paint and stuff like that. I done seen that stuff like in straight different magazines and stuff, for men and stuff. But
Mm.
the you got with his name on it, that's not body paint.
Thank you. I'm waiting to hear this for the long. I made my mention
Yeah,
this
I
yesterday.
know. I'm shit. You gonna give me the 600 to get it covered up?
I'm just,
God dang.
I'm just
What?
saying. I'm just
Okay, whatever.
I'm talking Greg, I want
Okay. Okay. I understand. I know I got a tramp stamp on my ass with this nigga's name. All right. All right. It's fine. It's so hilarious. He.
No, it's not even hilarious
This
because when you
not
said
this is not
when you said the
created.
stuff, when you said the stuff about Velvet and all this stuff about Velvet and what Velvet did, but Velvet got hers covered up and stuff though. But you got his name on your buttock, like Forrest said. It's
Well,
still on.
Well,
Velvet got the
damn.
hookup. When with me, I want it to be fancy. I want it to be professionally done, and I want more than just just a cover up of just black. I want it to
Whatever.
be a whole art piece
Have
linked
you
with the
looked at
spirit.
Velvet Butt to
That's
know
what I
what's
want.
on
I
there?
don't want. That's what I want. I don't want it to be anything else less than. I don't want it to be cheap. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to save up my coins for that.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about, Neteri. But see, okay, so at the end of the day now, like, what's your plans now? Now that you are away from carbonation again and again.
Yeah, I'm definitely working on myself. I'm getting my business together. I have my own website up now. I'm a whole businesswoman. That's what I am. But also, I want to like expand with my gifts and just do the work of
No,
God that
keep
I
your
know I'm
Well,
gifts,
supposed to
please.
kind of.
Keep
And
your
I know that
gifts.
people
Keep
have
your
a
gifts.
certain
Keep your
yeah, the,
gifts.
the
image
gifts
of
she
me,
give, keep
and but
on giving.
I want to just
Mm-hmm.
prove who I am instead of like just continuously going on these reality shows, quote unquote, and just speaking this code.
Reality shows.
I
She
want to just
calling them
show who
reality
I
shows.
am, and people love me for who I am, and that's it.
She calling YouTube
So,
reality
so,
shows.
Okay,
I gotta
Velvet.
ask, you know what I'm saying? Because,
Okay,
like in
Velvet.
final, with everything that you're
Because I
saying,
call
so
both
do
of
you
them
feel
Velvet
like
now.
that
Both of their
it
names is
would be a
Velvet.
part of what you're destined to do to
Okay,
actually
Velvet.
disclose, like the things that took place there, like you reveal what took place because you said you didn't see any abuse, but there were other things that took place as well. Oh, and you also called me a liar too. You said I lied about some stuff.
Yeah, I can believe that
What did I
you.
lie about?
I don't. One time you came on my. I think it was when I was in Miami with Prince, and you came on with a live like just talking shit. I'm just like, what did I do to you? That's why I had a bone to pick with you. I'm like, damn, like I didn't do nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of, and then someone today messaged me in my inbox saying you're saying certain things that wasn't true. And I'm always here to expose the truth. I'm here to say like, look, if you need
What
to
he
ask
lie
me something,
about?
let me know.
Duh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll just tell you, it's nothing just to ask. You know,
Okay, I was asking questions now. If you want to just be real about the stuff, we can just open up the floodgates and let's just start
mm,
The
I mean,
floodgates.
straight like that, because like, yeah, it's a whole bunch of this, and anybody connected to him, this is what I report on. Any and
yeah,
everything. Yeah, this ain't just talking to somebody. Like, I'm asking you this because I know this gonna be documented. You
and
see,
now,
because I know who
yeah,
he is. I know
and
who
now,
he is.
yeah, and I did say I want to get paid for my interviews because a lot of people have been like really just using me, yo.
Not really.
And I really
Not
am
really.
that gullible. I'm not gonna lie. I have
Not
Who
to
really.
say
used you,
for my
Neteri?
gullibility,
Who?
Not
like I
really.
really do be trusting a lot of people.
Nobody did not use you when you were sitting up on there on your Beagle page. People wasn't using you. That was your Beagle page, and you became a host. You the one decided to act like you was everybody's friend. You the one decided to act like you had all this bullshit that you talking now. You found love in yourself. I know my work, and then snuck your ass back to freaking to Nature Nut, and then Nature Boy used you. So we never used you, Chica. Nature Boy used you, and we did commentary on him using you. So talking about people make spreading lies and oh no 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 no, people ain't been you using nothing. I mean you're something to you, but you're really nothing to us. That where we go looking for you, nobody has never went looking for Neteri. I never seen a bunch of videos on YouTube that people took from Bigo and then put it on YouTube where we have you to want to discuss about. No, that's when you lied to everybody and act like you was self-healing and helping all these people and everybody. You know what? Everybody who they claim they helping, I ain't never heard nobody say, "Oh yeah, you helped me." But either way, let's Cherry, nobody was checking for you, okay? Boo, boo, boo. Nobody was checking for you. Well, let's go.
And I just be like not trying to like, be used all the time. So yeah, I definitely ask for profit if they're gonna use me for content because a lot of people have done that. So if the women that didn't like, and I'm not refunding nothing. They got what they wanted. So the people that really really wanted to like have an interview with me, they paid the price, and I did what I needed to do. But they was upset that it wasn't filled with drama, or like they think I was lying, and I wasn't.
But that ain't. I watched it though. That's not the way that logos or assist came off on you. They didn't come off on you like that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like they
like
were real
nah. I'm
shit.
talking
They
about.
were respectful with
I'm
you. So
talking
why
about
did you?
ISIS. Like she said, ISIS went on her own panel after my interview, and I'm thinking everything's all cool and dandy. Like they asked all their questions, and then we did the interview, which was like the first interview I've never, you know,
Stop
never.
lying. Why you always lying? First of all, Nateri, they paid you money for them to ask you questions. When they asked you about the HIV, I don't know, that test ain't come in. She never said I went to go take the test. The test didn't come in. She threw her off there. That wasn't a correct answer. When she asked you about Dr. York, which she didn't pay you to answer questions just about Nature Boy. She paid you $250 for you to answer any question that she asked, which you did not. So they have every right to want their freaking money back. A lot of questions you threw under the freaking rug. You threw it under the rug. Let's go. She pissing me off.
I never did an interview on Vigo like that, like how I did it. So I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. We did a great interview. Everybody liked it. People gifted. They got gifts and everything like that. And then I'm carrying on with my live, and they saying that IC is talking shit about me, and they having a whole shit panel. So I'm
And
like, okay, well, I'm gonna see what it's about.
and
I want to know what they're talking about.
and
So
Okay,
that's up there and
Let
I
me
addressed it. And can I finish?
No.
No, go ahead.
no, I just want to interject for a second because I'm gonna drop down. I answer my questions because Isis is saying that she want to speak for herself. So I think it's only fair for her
But
to be.
okay, let me talk first because she didn't allow me to talk when I was on her panel.
Okay, yeah,
So,
that's what I'm gonna
like
do. I'm gonna
she,
let you finish what you gotta say, Janae, and just
mhm.
out of respect, so they can everybody can get their point across. When Isis come up, when you do finish, and I allow Isis to come up, can you sit and listen to what she has to say as well? As well.
I'm thankful.
Okay.
So it's like this is what people told me. So the whole
She's
he
still
said
using nature boy words. I'm thankful.
she said stuff. If she's not talking shit about me, then I understand. You know, but that's what people was telling me. That's why I got off my own live and went to her live. And she's with a whole lot of women that don't like me,
And,
who say they know me but really don't.
and,
They just know what carbonation,
and,
the what I was doing with carbonation. They don't know what I've been
we
doing in
don't
a
we
lot of
don't want to
rooms
know you, chick.
before then. And they sitting here judging me and saying, "Oh, she being vague. Oh, she's not telling the truth. She's not going in." And it's like,
No, Dr.
what are you
Mary. If it
talking
ain't for
about?
you,
So
do
I just
not
went up
drop
there
the
for
link. If it ain't for
understanding.
you,
I went up
okay,
there for understanding. I got up there to
Banana or
understand
King,
why they're still
do not
talking
drop
about
the
me. I
link.
just gave them what they wanted. And now, and I was up there. It's like, okay, well, let me talk to you. Like I'm talking to you right now. It's just me and you. She's sitting here looking at the comments and addressing the comments like I just did
If
to y'all.
somebody want to come
You
up,
know what I'm
let
saying?
me
I'm just like,
know.
what? We're not
Let
getting
me know.
anywhere. I'm honestly up here after the interview saying you was dissatisfied. I'm giving you what you want. What else do you want to know from me? I'm going to let you know. I'm going to say something since you was dissatisfied because I know you paid. And she said she was a single mother and this and that and third. And I understood that because it wasn't about just the money. It was about awareness. That's why I was connected with her. You know, so that I don't know. Like I was sitting here trying to understand it, but people were sitting here trying to bash me, say, "Oh, okay, deuces," and I'm just like, "This is some demonic
It's for
shit."
us.
You know, like y'all not there trying to spread awareness. Y'all just want to be about drama and still bash me when I didn't have to do this, but I chose to do it.
Well, can
And
I
we
say
and we
this?
wouldn't give two shits if you didn't.
Neteri, just like my personal opinion as far as like with the awareness part. Can we just like agree when it comes to spreading the awareness? You know, it's a lot of young girls, even though you know you probably don't realize it, you probably don't know this, but there's a lot of young girls that look at you, and then when they look at you, they see beauty, they see all this beautiful makeup, they see this glow that you got going on. You understand what I'm saying? So when you do stuff like go back to a situation that you spoke bad about, you know, like that confuses people. And then, you know, when you say certain things or if certain questions is asked, you know, and that's when people will be like, okay, well, she's lying. She's lying.
When I'm not
Because,
lying.
right, and when you're not lying, but it's almost like, you know, when the boy called Wurld. You understand what I'm saying? It's
So why
confusing the
do the
women
interview
when
and listen? You know? So why be in my room and listen if you
Mhm.
don't really believe what I gotta say
No,
anyway?
and
You
I
know?
totally agree. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that as well. But like you said, you know, people do feed off the drama or whatnot. But sometimes people, or sometimes women be looking for something to really happen and a change to really happen. So
Yeah.
when you know when you go back or you or if you're saying like oh I heard. No. Matter of fact, this. Now, I did not. I said I did not believe you when you said that you were not going to hit Aaliyah when he set up that whole little thing. You would have packed your bags and left. I didn't believe you. I
I said I would
believe.
have packed my bags and left.
I think that's what you said yesterday when
No,
they
I don't
asked
think that's what I
about the
said.
Aaliyah situation. Like, was you ever about to fight Aaliyah?
Hmm.
What was
I
your
said I didn't
response to
want to
that?
fight her. I said I didn't want to fight her. I kept saying I didn't want to fight her, and people thinking that I was a bully.
Uh huh.
People think I was bullying her and everything. I've never bullied her a day in my life. that one moment where I was on live when I talked back to her. That was that one moment. I've always been respectful to her. I've always been kind to her, and she can attest that for herself. That I've always been that. But the thing is, Nature Boy tried to egg that shit on as if I was gonna finna hit her now, and we should fight. And he always want the top women that he's fucking with to fight him
Okay,
and hit
so
him.
if he would have told you to hit her at that moment, you're telling
I
me that you
probably,
wouldn't have hit her.
honestly,
Honest.
honestly, I probably wouldn't. I think I wouldn't. Even though he told me to get dressed, and I said, yeah, that's facts. Let's get it. I probably wouldn't. I probably would have stopped myself because I know that's not me. If I would have just seen her crying and not putting up a fight, that would not be me to even do that in the first damn place.
Okay.
People want me to fight and be this other person that I'm not. If a girl is crying in your face, if a girl is crying in your face and she's not throwing up her hands, she's not. Why the fuck would you do that?
Right. And
So
that and
I
that's
wouldn't. I
and
wouldn't.
you right, and you say that you wouldn't, but
I
the
wouldn't.
looks of
Fufu
it is that
and
at
look
that
like it was
moment
doing that.
you let him, of course, paint that narrative as if you would have put your hands on her.
Yeah,
Now,
I
my
did,
thing
and
is
allowed that to happen. Yes.
right, and that's what my thing is. It's when when y'all leave carbonation and then y'all speak about him, what what scares y'all to where y'all won't stand up to him in his face on live?
Um, I don't know if you know, being in his presence though is fucking is a whole nother energy,
Mm-hmm.
and no one wants to get hit by a fucking 3-ton gorilla. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Okay.
looked like he can swing on you at any second. If you get a black eye, many of the times Malia had to fucking. And then I'm about to say this, and then if ISIS want to come on, she can get on because I'm gonna get off, and not keep talking.
Okay.
But
So what happened to Malia?
Malia, they often had to cover her face with makeup,
Mm-hmm.
and they sitting here talking about, oh, don't wear makeup, but now that
I thought you never saw nothing. You just only heard stuff. Make up your lie. So
Oh, I didn't say nothing.
you understand? So basically, you didn't see it, but then you saw the after effects. So, which means you should have said a lot of women got abused, and this is the effects from the abuse. All that I've never seen nobody get hit. I've never seen, but I heard these things. But now you saying you looked at this girl face and they had to cover her up with makeup. Girl, bye.
it's bought makeup, and they cover her face with makeup so when she can go on live and not look like, things are going good. I mean, things are going good. They want to make it seem everything's okay. If she keep her, she had, after the day that he hit her and everybody heard and everything like that, she's
Mm-hmm.
scarred up, bruised up. That's not a situation anyone wants to be in. Anyone wants to be a part of.
Right.
So was
And
it
yes, I was a.
somewhat like a rehearsal or whatever that was going on? Like after that, okay, this happened to Malia or whatever, but we gonna still do this. Is that how he pretty much, operates?
How he operates is that we go through our drama moments, and he says, "Get over it" the next day, as if it didn't happen. Like,
So,
and,
so the way that you're saying about, what this took place, with Malia, this whole episode. So does he do this with the men as well? Are they pitted? Are they made to fight each other? Is that what take place?
um, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know as the men, if they get
Now
into
she don't know
altercation and
again.
they want an argument,
Now she don't know.
they scrap it out with boxing gloves. That's all I know.
One little
But then the
time with
women have to,
boxing glove.
assault
One
each other
time.
and stuff. Like,
Oh,
no
live.
glove,
Right.
just on eyes. Just go at each other. Tear your faces up. The
Right.
most valuable creation of this earth, the woman. So
Right,
that's what.
exactly. So that's how you know he doesn't value us. So I'm gonna drop down. I just wanted to clear up. I don't know what that guy was saying. I wanted just to answer his question. That was it. I didn't expect this to happen. I'm just
Well,
kind of.
thank
Are
you
you
for
gonna
talking.
speak? Are you gonna? Yeah, are you gonna speak to ISIS and Logos because they're here too? Because it's like
Yeah,
that's why
I
damn,
do. I
look
didn't know
out there.
Locust had a problem with me. I know that she apologized. She said, I'm so sorry that this is happening to you last night after ISIS went off and did what she did. But yeah, I mean I'll be here in the comment box if they need to say what they need to say it. But I just want to rest. I want to get some sleep. I want to just get rid of all this negative attachment energy, so I can
Well,
like focus
how about
on.
how about just make right with everything now and then you rest because it's people
Here's
that's
the thing, King
messed up.
World. I don't see what is there to make right with what.
Hold on. All right, guys, it will be a part two to this. It will be a part two to this. It'll be a part two. And nothing happened bad. It's just the weather's bad. It'll be a part two. Hold on. I'll be right back on.